So I've talked about and shown you guys my W's to a point you guys think I've never taken an L. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I've taken some L's.
Looking for the shootout! That was contested.
I'm probably the airball final boss. Now, I've had my fair share of fumbles, but I also feel like nowadays people don't understand what fumbling is. People be like, oh, a girl curved you, you fumbled. Nah. Fumbling means you had possession. Like, you can't fumble somebody if the ball was never in your hands. Stay with me now. Now, like, for example, when I was a junior, I was sorta talking to this girl. And when I say sorta, I mean like she had just got a relationship and wasn't over her ex. And then you had me, the clueless, very dense, low-level dreadhead I was at the time. So, you know, we had been like texting, calling, talking, walking together at school, the whole routine, right? And at one point, I was like, I'm not trying to have this just be a school thingy and just, you know, only interact inside of school. And this was before I had my truck, so it wasn't like as easy as, let me come pick you up. So I remember one time I texted her, like, we should hang out for real. And she was like, yes, we should. And I was like, what would you like want to do? There's this park near my house, we could chill there. Oh, bet, let's do that for sure. So after planning an outside of school link at a park on the weekend, I was like, bet, I'm trying to make this happen ASAP, no Rocky. And then the day before, she texted me, she's busy. And I was like, oh, that's fine. What about I'm busy then too? And me being the innocent low-level dreadhead I was like, oh, she must really be busy then. So I chilled out and waited like a week or two later, and then I tried again. I was like, hey, we should dev hang out. Oh, I gotta do something. Yo, are you free this weekend? No, sorry. So now after my like 36th try on trying to hang out with this girl outside of school, I just stopped trying to. Like, shoot, and I was shooting and not a single one went into the net, bro. And like, I didn't even think anything of it, cause like after that bit, that was about as much effort I ever put in while we talked. Like, I'm being dead ass too. Like, I never made a move on her, which was kind of like 45% I was too scared, and then like 55% I'm just a chill guy who just likes to draw pictures on the internet. And I remember like last year when I was a senior and me and that girl had long stopped talking. I was walking one of my homeboys and we somehow got on the topic of that, and he was like, bro, what happened between you two? You were in there. I was not in there. And he basically said that I fumbled because she was fine and whatnot. And I'm walking thinking to myself, nah, I don't think I did, because I was on the court, right? But the ball was never in my hands. Stay with me now. And like nowadays, with the knowledge I've gained in my years, you know what I'm saying, as I've reached the unk status, and I'm not saying that like I've talked to like a whole lot of girls, I haven't, but there's some like obvious things that'll happen that you'll see that'll happen enough times that you'll start to understand it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if they're constantly busy and they're busy every time you want to hang out and their reasons aren't reasonable, then they're just excuses. And I feel like most people who have talked to or messed with somebody who we can refer to as a 10 out of 10, I think we all know that if they're an actual 10 out of 10, you aren't the only person who is gonna think that. So fumbling a 10 out of 10 can be really easy. Like, not even on some, oh, you made one mistake or did this one thing she ain't like, or you know, the ick or whatever. I mean, like, you make one mistake and that leaves an opening for 30 other people who are trying to mess with that 10 out of 10 fine shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're really playing a dangerous game when it comes to trying to secure a 10 out of 10. I would know. But I'm not trying to like discourage anyone from shooting their shot. Like, even if there is mad comp, and there will be, and if it's a 10 out of 10 that you think you have no chance with, still go for it, gang. Like, it's better to airball than to not know if you would have made the shot. But don't just keep shooting at the same person if you airball too many times, because airballing multiple times in the same court is just bad looks overall. So losing them can be literally the easiest thing in the world. Sometimes you don't even have to do anything to fumble. You can literally just be not the best option. You see what I'm saying? And now, I'm not saying now everyone has like 30 options, but these certain people might have 30 options and you might be low on the list. That's why I said earlier it's a dangerous game. You truly wouldn't know if you fumbled or not already too, because I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not just messing with you no more, because you know how people be, bro. You know how people be, bro. Some people like to keep, you know, people around, or maybe are just don't want to be mean about it. You know what I'm saying? Moral of the story is, if you're trying to not fumble a 10 out of 10, there's just one simple trick you gotta follow, and it's